Well, I'm not sure about that, because when we speak about low income borrowers, we are speaking about people who make $10,000 to $20,000 a year in gross income, right? Pre-tax income. So in today's conversation, I want to share with you the top 10 massive personal loans for low income borrowers. So folks who are making between $10,000 to $18,000 or $20,000 a year. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I wanted to speak to you about the top 10 large personal loans for low-income borrowers. Number 10, we have NetCredit. Our score is 6.5 over 10. With NetCredit, you can get online personal loans up to $10,000, okay? And it's kind of cool because their loans range from $1,000 to $10,000, but your eligibility will depend on the states where you live, okay? It also depends on your credit worthiness. And what we love is that you can actually customize if you are approved. You can customize your loan amounts before signing, okay? And one thing you need to be very clear about, you need to know exactly what term you're looking for, so you can get a loan from 6 to 60 months. It can be half a year or 5 years, okay? You will receive a lump sum and have a fixed rates and regularly scheduled repayments, so you always know how much you are paying. It's important to understand that a NetCredit also has a line of credit, if this is better for you, but think about that. But in this show, we are focusing on the loan, okay? You can use the personal loan for many things. You can use the money for bills, debt consolidation, moving costs, car repairs, and many other expenses. This is really important. And the application process is very secure. It takes about 5 minutes. When we tried it takes about 5 minutes. And if you are eligible, you'll be able to customize the amount you borrow and your repayment schedule. One thing I need to say here is that NetCredit is not available in all states. And also I need to say that their APR is crazily expensive. So be very careful here. This is one reason why we put this loan at 6.5 over 10 at number 10. Number 9, folks, we have Marcus by Goldman Sachs. This lender has decent APRs, and our score is 7.5 over 10. The APR goes from 7% to 20%, okay? The loan amount goes from $3,500 to $40,000. So this is really good. And minimum credit score 660. In some cases, they could go all the way to 600, okay? And the TransUnion FICO score is, they use 9, okay? And the loan terms 3, 4, and 5 years, and in some cases 6 years. And time to fund, many Marcus customers receive funds in as little as 3 days. There are no fees. There's discount for autopay. And this loan is available in all 50 states, okay? This is really good. And customer service, you can reach them through by phone. They do provide a soft credit check, so no hard pull at first. And Goldman Sachs is the lender behind this. And the minimum income here goes from $18,000 to $30,000. That's gross income on an annual basis, okay? Lately, we have seen that this loan market has been shifting away from personal loans. They are trying to do now debt consolidation loans, and we just checked the website again yesterday, and we saw that they are constantly shifting their business model. But it's great for personal loans, but also debt consolidation loans. So Marcus by Goldman Sachs, 7.5 over 10. Number 8, we have FreedomPlus. Our score, 8 over 10. And with FreedomPlus, you have loans that go from $10,000 to $50,000. APR go from 8% to 30%. Okay, minimum credit score around 500. And one thing you need to understand: if you make at least $18,000 in annual revenue, they will qualify you. Okay, loan terms 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. And time to fund as soon as 2 business days. There is no origination fee. There are no discounts. And in terms of eligibility, this loan is available in all states except Colorado, Connecticut, Hawaii, Kansas, New Hampshire, New York, North Dakota, Oregon, Vermont, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Okay, and you can reach out. You can contact someone over the phone if you need some help. And there is a soft credit check. In other words, they will do a soft pull on you first. And in terms of income, 18%, 18,000, as I said, and you can use the money for debt consolidation, home improvement, wedding, travel, medical expenses, and other purposes. Number 7, we have Payoff. Our score 8/10. With Payoff, you are looking at a loan amount for a low budget, a low income borrower that goes from $5,000 to $40,000. The APR goes from 6% to 25%. This is decent. Okay, this is really good. Minimum credit score 550 to 600. And but if you have 600, that's really great. That's really a good level to start with. Okay, and the loan amounts I've said before, $5,000 to $40,000. Minimum income $18,000. $18,000. Even though the more money you make, the higher the probability that you'll be approved for a higher amount. Okay, and loan terms 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. And you can receive the money time to fund as soon as 2 to 5 business days after verification. And we love the fact that this loan has no origination fee. This is really good. So you're saving money, okay? And there are no discounts for auto pay. And in terms of eligibility, this loan is available in all states except Massachusetts, Nevada, and Ohio. They have problems with those states. They don't have a banking license from those states yet. Okay, and you can reach Payoff via several channels, via phone, email, or chat. They also provide a soft credit check, so they will not do not do a hard pull on you at first. They will wait, and you can use the money for debt consolidation and credit card consolidation only. You cannot get the cash as they're not sending you a cash via check. No, they're not sending you a check rather. Okay, they're not doing a direct deposit. You will basically need to consolidate debt with this loan. Number 6, folks, we have here Best Egg. Our score 8.5/10. With Best Egg, you're looking at a FICO score that goes, the FICO score minimum 600. And minimum pay, you need to be making $15,000 to $18,000 a year. That's the minimum gross income. And you have APR that goes from 5% to 36%. Verifiable income must support ability to repay. The loan amount $2,000 to $50,000. Okay, and when we talk about verifiable income, we're speaking about W-2s. You have your pay stubs. We have your 1099s. We have your tax returns, your 1040 income. Okay, and in terms of I said this before, minimum APR, minimum credit score 600, and the loan terms. So the maturity here, you can choose between 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. And we love the fact that with Best Egg, you can be funded within 24 hours. But let's say more generally, you can be funded within 1 to 3 business days after successful verification. Okay, and there are no discounts. There is an origination fee that you need to be aware of. This is important. It can go all the way to 6%. Okay, and in terms of availability, this loan is available in all states except Washington D.C., Iowa, Vermont, and West Virginia. And you can reach customer service by phone. They do provide a soft credit check. And so the loan servicer in this case is Best Egg and Blue Ridge Bank. So they have a partnership there, okay? And that's it. You can use the money for credit card refinancing, debt consolidation, home improvement, and other purposes. Number 5, folks, we have Prosper. Our score 9/10. We really love Prosper, not just because of the name, but also what they're doing. They're doing a lot of wonderful work, and the APR here goes from 6.95% to 35.99% APR, and you got to provide some form of annual income. The minimum income here is $18,000. That's gross income. Okay, so and loan amount goes from $2,000 to $40,000. Okay, minimum credit score is 600, and loan terms 3 or 5 years. And one thing you need to remember here is that the time to fund is 1 business day. So they can fund you within 24 hours. As long as you have all the documents ready and they have done the preparation and they're not really that busy, then it's a good loan. And this loan is available in all states except Iowa, North Dakota, and West Virginia. Okay. And in terms of there are no discounts. There's no discounts here, and customer service can be reached by phone or email. The prospect will also do a soft pull first, and you can use the money for debt consolidation, home improvement. You can buy a vehicle, small business, new baby expenses, and other purposes. Number 4, folks, we have LendingClub. Our score, 9/10. With LendingClub, you're looking at an APR that goes from 7% to 35 to 36%. Okay, and loan amounts $1,000 to $40,000. You must be able to show your ability to repay the loan, okay, through verifiable income. In some cases, it might ask you to provide an employer verification letter. The minimum credit score is 600 here. Loan amounts, I've set it $1,000 to $40,000. And in terms of loan terms, you're looking at 3 or 5 years. Okay, it usually takes, in our research, it takes about 2 days to get funded through LendingClub. After all verification has been done, 2 business days, in some cases 3 business days. Okay, there is an origination fee. There are no discounts, and LendingClub is available in all 50 states. And you can reach their customer service by phone or email. They actually do a soft credit check though. So this is kind of cool because your personal credit is preserved, all right? You're not getting a hard pull unless you decide to go ahead and agree with the check-in, okay? And in terms of income, they will take you if you make a minimum income of $21,000 a year. $21,000 a year gross income, okay? You can use the money for debt consolidation, to pay off credit cards, home improvement, pool loans, vacations, and other purposes. Number 3, we have here Upstart. Our score, 9.5/10. This is another great lender here. And we're looking at an APR that goes from 4.37% to 35.99%. Okay, 4.37 to 35.99. And the loan amount goes from $1,000 to $50,000. Okay, in terms of a minimum income, $12,000. So if you're making $12,000 a year, that's $1,000 every month gross income, you could qualify for an Upstart loan. Obviously, they're not giving you a $50,000 if you only make $12,000 a year, right? But you get the point. And minimum credit score, 580. Okay, and loan terms in terms of like maturity, 3 to 5 years. And they can fund you as soon as the next business day. This is really good. There is an origination fee. There are no discounts. And we love the fact that Upstart is available in all 50 states, not a problem. You can reach the customer service by phone or email. They also do a soft credit check to kind of help you out, see if you qualify. And loan users pay off credit cards, consolidate debts. You can relocate, you can make a large purchase. The choice is yours. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're actually having a conversation about the top 10 massive personal loans for low-income borrowers. Number 2, we have LendingPoint. Our score, 9.5/10. And for LendingPoint, you're looking at the $2,000 to $36,500. That's the loan range, $2,000 to $36,500. The APR goes from 9.99% to 35.99% APR. And the minimum income is $20,000. Okay, so minimum credit score for LendingPoint, 580, and the loan terms, you have 2, 3, and 4 years, and the time to fund as soon as the next business day. This is really good. So you're looking at 24 hours to 36 hours after approval, and there is an origination fee. They have auto pay for if you set up auto pay, then there's a discount for it, and this loan is available in all states except Nevada and West Virginia. Okay, and it's mainly because of the banking licensing issues in the states. As you understand, that banking and lending and all the affiliated activities are regulated at the state level, not at the federal level. And so you can reach LendingPoint's customer service by phone and email. They do provide also a soft credit check, so your credit score is preserved until you actually sign up for the card itself or the loan itself, rather than the loan in this case. And minimum income $20,000. You can use the money for home improvements, consolidate debt, credit card refinancing, relocate, make a large purchase, or other purposes. Okay, other purposes. Number one, we have Avant. Our score 10 over 10. With Avant, you really get the whole 9 yards. First of all, minimum income to qualify for this loan, $24,000. This is $2,000 a month in gross income, and the loan itself goes from $2,000 to $35,000. The APR 9.95% to 35.99% APR. Okay. And we love the fact that the FICO score here, the minimum FICO score, 550. Really good. Loan terms 2, 3, 4, and 5 years, and they are able to fund you the next business day if approved by 4:30 p.m. Central on a weekday. There is an origination fee. Okay, there is also a discount for auto pay, and this loan is available in all states except Colorado, Iowa, Hawaii, Vermont, Nevada, New York, and West Virginia. And customer service, if you have a problem or you have a question, you can reach customer service via phone, not a problem at all. And they do perform a soft credit check, okay, so that your personal credit is preserved. This is really good. We love that. And we also love the fact that you have the loan servicer is Avant, of course, and you also can use the money for debt consolidation, emergency expense, life events, home improvement, and other purposes. And in terms of the minimum income, I've said this before. This is This is actually $1,200 rather. Okay, sorry, $24,000. So that's $2,000 monthly. Yes, $2,000 monthly gross income. Before I close today's conversation, let me just have a quick overview. Let me give you a quick overview. So, what is the minimum income needed for a personal loan? The thing here is that it really depends on the lender. Based on our research, you want to be around $15,000 a year minimum to qualify for a loan. Some lenders might go all the way to $12,000, allowing you to borrow even if you're making $1,000 a month. Okay, pre-tax income. And somebody might say, people who live in New York or in big cities such as LA or Chicago or whatever, they might be thinking that $1,000 is not a lot to survive. But if you live on the countryside, I mean, if you live in on the countryside and you have good quality of life and things are cheap, you can pretty much survive with $1,000 or $2,000 for that matter. So there is no set minimum income required for a personal loan. It depends on the lender, but we have seen that $15,000 to $18,000 gross income per year is the bare minimum. Okay, you got to think about your credit. So if you want to qualify for this kind of loan, it helps if you have good credit. It also helps if you keep your debt to income ratio very low. Okay, this is the amount you owe in monthly debt payments compared to your income. So to be eligible for a personal loan with as a low income borrower, you want to keep your DTI ratio at 40% or lower. I mean, the sweet spot is around 35%. Okay, this is important. But again, I just want to specify that every lender is different. While you may not qualify for a loan with one, you could be eligible with another. Okay, this is important. And also, you need to pay attention to the fact that whether you qualify or not, make sure that you are able to keep up with your loan payments before you borrow. Okay, it's important, and you can go on any financial websites and you can avail yourself of a personal loan calculator to estimate your monthly payments. Okay, simply enter the loan amount, interest rate, and loan term to see how much you will pay over the life of the loan. So this is kind of good. So if you want to get a loan with low income, you want to shop around and compare lenders. You want to pick the loan option that you like most. You want to listen to shows like this that give you basically a rundown of the top 10, a rundown of the personal loans for low income borrowers. You need to complete the application. Usually it's done online, or if you are around, if you're in town, you can go to a bank or credit union and you get your funds. Remember that when we talk about low income loans, folks, there are alternatives. I'm not sitting here telling you that those alternatives are better. Not at all. Far from that. But there are alternatives to low income loans. So you have payday loans, and those are loans that really basically should be considered as a last resort because the rates are crazily high and there are some dodgy practices in the industry. So please don't take a payday loan. Don't consider a payday loan until and unless you absolutely need to. This should be your last resort, okay? You also have secured personal loans. If you're trying to build a credit and you have a low income and you're trying to get a loan, consider a secure personal loan. In our view, we have seen the secure loan, for example, from Navy Fed being a wonderful loan, or a secure credit card, okay? Think about credit cards. This could be a great option if you need repeated access to cash, though it might be hard to qualify if you have little to no income. And also think about your local credit unions. What we have seen, again, in terms of research, your local credit unions have the best rates on the market. One thing I just want to say here is that if you are unemployed or self-employed, you can get a loan, not a problem. You just need to be able to verify that loan. You got to be able to back it up. So for instance, if you're self-employed and you say, listen, I'm making 40 grand a month, 40 grand a year, I'm making 50 grand a year. Can you back it up? Do you have the tax returns? Do you have your Schedule C? Do you have your 1040 to show that? Can you actually show the lender your 1099? Okay, so those are things that you should be able to do. And while you're doing that, remember that you can also work on improving your credit scores. Okay, this is something that is important. Simply because you have low income right now doesn't mean you should have low FICO. Those two things are not correlated. No. So try at least to have a better score so that as your income goes up, you're able to access more products. You're able to borrow more. You're able to repay consistently over time. You can also apply with a co-signer that has a higher income. Okay, and so here's the bottom line. If you want to know how we actually compare and contrast loans on this show, check out this loan evaluation approach video. It talks to you about our method. We have a strict method when it comes to categorizing, reviewing, and listing credit cards and loans on this show. Check this out. All right, folks, let's quickly recap today's conversation. I was talking to you about the top 10 massive personal loans for low-income borrowers. Number 1, we have Avant, 10 over 10. Number 2, we have LendingPoint, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Upstart, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have LendingClub, 9 over 10. Number 5, we have Prosper, 9 over 10. Number 6, we have Best Egg, 8.5 over 10. Number 7, we have Payoffs, 8 over 10. Number 8, we have FreedomPlus, 8 over 10. Number 9, we have Marcus by Goldman Sachs, 7.5 over 10. And number 10, last but not the least, we have NetCredit, 6.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.